Hello, welcome back to my channel, Little Misguided. So last time, which never really happens, the reading turned out to be a to be continued. So today, we're going to try and do a to be continued of the last reading. Now, on the last reading, we ended with the Ace of Cups in reverse and the King of Pentacles. After talking about some masculine individual who is really desiring a connection with this Queen of Cups, who he felt like could save or help him in some kind of way to get up out of this rut that he is in. He has an addiction. And not only get up out of this rut, but this masculine has a thing for the feminine. And then we go through the whole reading, and then at the end of it, we get the Ace of Cups in reverse, which tells me that somebody is going to have their feelings hurt. And I feel like it is this masculine individual from the last reading who needs the help of the feminine, but also has a crush or thing for her and sees a future with her. So I think he's going to be the one who ends up brokenhearted when a King of Pentacles comes in. Because it was saying in the last reading that, whatever's going on between this other masculine and this feminine, it's going to be a journey, a process before this masculine can heal. And the Queen is not waiting. She's not waiting on nobody, but she's going to give him the tools that he needs to make it on his own, to catch up in the journey. However, I feel like this masculine's going to end up brokenhearted because some King of Pentacles, I feel like, is going to come in. And with that Ace of Cups being in the reverse, it's like the previous masculine may end up brokenhearted because of this. And this King of Pentacles may be somebody that you've already dealt with who does feel like they've lost out on love in regards to you, feminine. Last time I felt like I was talking to the masculine. This time I feel like I'm talking to the feminine. And I just have to say, I have my cards in this handy dandy gallon Ziploc bag. And when I pulled out my Rider-Waite deck, there was one card that was separate from the rest. I pull that card out and boom, it's the Ace of Cups. And then I pulled out my Wisdom Oracle deck, and the card that stuck out to me was boom, love. So I feel like in this to be continued, we are going to be talking about some kind of love connection. I feel like it's in regards to this King of Pentacles who may be re-entering the picture. So let's just see, because assumptions, when you assume, it makes an ass out of you and me. So let's not assume. Let's get into the cards. Oh yeah, I don't remember if I've told you, but I'm reporting live from the Waynesville Ruby Doo Park today, which is historically known for being on the path of the Trail of Tears. Okay. Side note. I don't know why I felt the need to say that, other than some of you may have a past life connection with that. Anyway, moving on. So what message do we have today? The Lovers in the reverse. The Eight of Wands. And the Five of Cups. Aha, just as suspected. I do feel like this is about a broken love connection where you two seem to be intertwined by way of destiny, by fate. And this is a connection I feel like that has been on and off. It hasn't been anything stable, hasn't been anything you can count on. And with this Lover's card being in the reverse, I feel like you have not been in communication. It's like somebody, whether it's you, the other person, or both of you, are feeling a loss, missing the other person, disconnection. And remember when I said I feel like they might be coming in to, I don't remember what I said, but basically to reinsert themselves. Sounds so perverted when I say that, but that could be their intentions too. Yeah, I said that. But with the Eight of Wands, that's like communication coming in. Communication. Whether it's a message, whether it's a phone call, whether you run into each other and you speak, whether it's a download from spirit, maybe you speak telepathically. But there's some kind of communication coming in regards to something that you thought was lost, something that you mourned, something where maybe you ended up brokenhearted and felt like your love was wasted. And I feel like this is also a mutual energy. I feel like if you're in disconnection, whenever you did disconnect, you missed this other person, they missed you. I feel like you also felt bamboozled. And you were just like mourning what was lost. Like what I thought it wasn't. And now I must say goodbye. And I feel like this person probably missed you too, because they feel like they missed out on an opportunity. And they feel like it's over. There's no way I can come back to it. And so they mourned it. But with that Two of Cups being in the reverse, someone here is realizing that all is not lost. That regardless, there's still that Two of Cups, that soulmate connection. So I feel like you've been disconnected for a period of time, and all of a sudden they're realizing it's not over with. It's still there. The Ace of Pentacles. So someone here, and I feel like it's the masculine, may want to bring in a gift, may want to bring in some kind of offer of stability. Like if it's not an offer of stability, like they may just want to give you something tangible, something that you can hold. Like I'm saying, a gift, like a sign of good faith. With this Ace of Pentacles, also, I feel like you feminine are more focused on getting your home life straight, getting your work life straight, figuring out the first steps to your career, and trying to find stability within your domestic bliss. I do feel like this masculine is going to be giving you a gift, and he feels like it's going to be the doorway, the re-entry point. This is how I'm going to get back in. Oops. We have the Hangman in the reverse. So after a period of time, after a period of stagnancy and of nothing happening and nothing occurring, it's like this masculine is seeing things with a new perspective. Like they've had some enlightenment or some realization due to this disconnect. And now, with the Page of Pentacles, like I said, they want to come in and offer you something. They want to offer you something tangible. It may not be anything real big. They may just think that you need something, or they may have something that they think that you might like, and they want to offer it to you. They want to give it to you like a way, like I said, that's their end. They feel like it's their end. So it's like if you've been out of communication, you haven't seen each other, haven't spent time with each other, they may communicate with you that I have something for you. Can I bring it by? Can I give it to you? And they feel like that's their way in. And I feel like whenever they get back in, that's going to be... I feel like they're weaseling, like being sneaky about it. Like they have these intentions and ulterior motives. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying that it's not what it seems. They're not just trying to give you something. They're trying to find a way back in. And then once they're in, then they can have a conversation. Then they can, kind of test the waters and see how things are. But they have been excluded from your life, or you have been excluded from their life. And they just want to be like, hey, so I have something for you, or I have something that's yours. And maybe for some people that this person held on to something that's yours, and now they want to return it to you. They may want to bring you flowers. It may not be that romantic. They might have some tool that they think you can need. Or if you like a little smoky smoke and they know it, they might bring it by. They're going to try to tempt you with some kind of offer, some kind of tangible gift. We got that 10 of Pentacles here. I feel like ultimately this is what this person is trying to get at. This is the ulterior motive. They want to get back in on a first level basis so that they can build their way up to the 10. This is the 1, this is the 10. And it's so weird that I said this is the 1, isn't it? I'm not saying it's the 1, I'm just saying it's weird that I said that. So this person may have very well, I'm not sure if in the past, but now due to this change in perspective, due to this enlightenment, they see that they could build something with you, a future with you. That you guys could hold down a fort, could hold down a home together. You can make money together. Create a legacy of some kind of stability. Oh shit. We got the 9 of Pentacles. Whenever it came out, it kind of came out to the side. Usually I split the deck to figure out if it's reverse or upright if I can't tell. Whenever I split the deck to figure out if this is supposed to be upright or reverse, it was the 2 of Cups that showed and the upright. So this is the 9 of Pentacles. This is talking, and I think this is how the masculine is seeing you, feminine. They see you as single, free, abundant. Like, they feel like you don't really need them right now. Like, if they saw you out or if they view your social media, they see you sitting there looking pretty, enjoying your life, seeming to have everything you need. Like, you don't need them. But they might be hoping that you want them. But here, also, feminine, we can't say the masculine is the only one that's feeling some kind of things. Because here I see you looking at this bird, which I'm not sure if it's a falcon or what. It looks too small to be a falcon. But it's definitely one of those birds that carry messages. And I see her looking towards that bird, and to me it feels like you, feminine, have been anticipating, looking forward to a message from this masculine. And with your hand up, gloved and prepared, you've been ready to receive it. And it's like I don't know if there were some toxic tendencies in the past between the two of you, but with that glove there, that's for protection, so she doesn't get hurt by whatever message this is. So I feel like the feminine, you have also been longing for communication, but you are prepared that it might not be the communication you want. You're prepared just in case somebody has their claws out so that you don't become harmed. Maybe this is someone that you felt like had attacked you in the past, or you felt like you couldn't trust them, or they were an enemy, hence the disconnection. Also, going back to the Ten of Pentacles, you see how you can see the woman's face, but you can only see the man's back. That makes me feel like, this masculine might see potential and want to have this Ten of Pentacles with you, feminine, but I feel like they know that you're going to go after it regardless, whether it's them or whether it's somebody else. And it's like that man is still a mystery. We know who she is, but who is her counterpart? So I feel like this masculine also might be worried that somebody might snatch up this feminine before they can make things right. And you and all your beautifulness and all your abundance, that's why this message might be coming in quickly, because this masculine can sense that you're not going to be Miss Single and Abundant for long looking like that. Somebody is going to snatch you up, they fear, and that you're going to build with somebody else. I feel like you put up some boundaries and you're not tolerating their bullshit, and they know it. We have the Sun card and the Empress. Nope. No. Mom, is the card locked? Nope. So that makes me feel like he wants to know. It's not locked. She goes, can you unlock it? This makes me feel like he wants to know, can he still get in? Have you locked him out? And you've been like, hey, I'll always be there for you. It's not locked. And she still go, I told her it wasn't locked. Y'all heard me say it wasn't locked. She goes, can you unlock it? So it's like, even though you told this masculine, like, dude, I'm still always going to care for you. It's like they feel like they're locked out of your heart. And they want to know, will you unlock it? Will you let down your guard and let them back in? Okay, Sun card and the Empress. This is the Mother card, the Sun card, the most positive card in the deck. Both of these can be interpreted as having children. Okay? And so I feel like this masculine does, and I know it comes up a lot, but I feel like this masculine does have a desire to have a child with you. I feel like this masculine went deprived from having that nurturing experience, that loving, caring, ever protective mother figure, never-ending, unconditional love with a tap that never turns off, never runs out. I feel like they were missing that when they were a child. And it's like, I feel like they think that you're going to be the kind of mother that could offer them everything that they never had. Like offer the children everything that they never had. And maybe not only that, but it's like maybe their inner child, because of their past traumas and letdowns, feels like it needs that nurturing, loving, unconditional energy. For some of you, this isn't going to be for everybody, but you may be destined to, I'm sorry, I said it, but I'm saying it. You may be destined to have a baby girl with this person. Or at least that might be what they're hoping for. I'm not going to say destined, but I did say destiny earlier. And because energy's fluid, I don't want you to ever think that anything is written in stone. I'm just telling you the thoughts and feelings of people and the way things seem to be going, but that can always change. The Nine of Cups. This is somebody's desire, somebody's wish fulfillment. It's everything that they want. And I feel like with that feminine who is sitting pretty, in a way, if the masculine can get all of this, he'll be sitting pretty and happy and satisfied. And I feel like if he has it, he ain't letting nobody take it. Five of Swords. Like I was saying earlier, with that mystery man, we don't know who it is. And with that feminine looking so good, this masculine knows that there is some competition abound, or at least he fears that there are other suitors. Even if they're not suiting, if they're not pursuing, he knows that there's people who are looking and wanting. And he feels like he needs to defend. I don't feel like defend the feminine, but it's like he feels like he needs to be a cut above the rest. Squeeze in on the competition. He also thinks that they don't stand a chance against him. Look at this guy in the background with his head all down, going home crying sad. And then there's this other guy that's like, oh well. So I feel like feminine, you do have people that are interested in you. I do feel like there are people that would be extremely saddened to like not get to have a chance with you. And then there's some people who honestly really don't like you that much. They're just trying. They're just like throwing their towel in the ring, but if they don't get it, they're like, oh well, on to the next one. But this masculine, I feel like he will fuck up all the shit. Blitzkrieg, lightning attack. Let him find out. Let him find out somebody. And I don't know in which ways he means to do that. Whether it's verbally, whether it's physical. But this masculine is not trying to let anybody else near this feminine. I feel like he may have also... Now, this is a little bit harsh. But I feel like he also... That little evil smirk. A little up to something smirk. But he feels like he's winning. He's got two swords up, knowing damn well he's fighting, but one down, looking like he ain't ready for battle. Oh, I'm not doing nothing. Oh, I'm not doing nothing. I feel like this masculine may have even spread some gossip or spread some rumors or said something to somebody that they feel like is competition in order to deter them from coming towards you. Like, they literally, like, that's not very honorable, but they literally might have made some shit up and told some dude to get them to back away. And they're like, ha ha ha, hornswoggled. We have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. I feel like you, this masculine, I'm not sure, maybe both of you, but I'm feeling more masculine energy, has had a lot of sleepless nights, stressing themselves, thinking about all of this. Like there's no communication. They see who you are and what you're representing out into the world. They can only assume or anticipate what other people might be thinking, and they don't know what you're thinking. They haven't been talking to you. So thinking about the possibilities of what's going on and who you're talking to and whatever stresses them out. But with it being in the reverse, I kind of feel like they're over that. I mean, I don't feel like they're extremely worried about it, but it's like, I'm not going to sit in this energy. I'm about to do something about it. I don't prefer it when this many cards comes out at a time, but let's go. King of Pentacles. King of Cups. The Death card. The Tower in the reverse. The Three of Wands. And the Six of Cups. Okay, so right here, this could be one of two things. First of all, the King of Pentacles is who we left off with in the last reading. He was the guy we were to be continuing. So this could just be confirming and talking about that this is that same guy. It's also somebody that basically has everything that they need, and they're able to provide, they're able to acquire the things that they need for a comfortable life. Could be an earth sign. And with the King of Cups, it's like this person is now in a healthy enough position, mentally and emotionally, that they're able to show you the love that they may have denied you in the past. There's somebody, they are a person that truly cares for you and truly wants to protect you with that King of Pentacles. That's one way we could see this. The other way we could see this is that there are two masculines in the picture. You may have a choice between two or more different suitors. But with the Death card here, it's like one door has to close for another door to open. You got to put the kibosh on one situation in order to move forward and transform into the next thing. There's something that has to die for new life to begin. And I don't want to scare nobody, but alright, look here. We got the Death guy with the skull, the dead guy. We have the priest looking guy. This makes me feel like, I wonder if this masculine, I wonder if they feel like, or they know, that whoever your other option is, they may seem like they're a knight in shining armor, but underneath they're not. They're the walking dead. They might be somebody who is actually out to get you. And this masculine wants to protect you. This other masculine here, they may be in alignment with dark forces. I'm just saying. Voodoo, black magic. I'm not saying voodoo's dark forces, but a lot of people misuse that. And it's like, that guy's coming in like a knight in shining armor on that white horse. But this other guy wants to stop that from happening. Look, it's almost like he's pleading with them, like, no, don't do that. Don't go. Don't go this way. Go back the other way. And I can't help but to think that with that priest, of it reminding me of the Hierophant card. So I think that masculine that we're talking about in this current reading, I feel like they do have commitment, marriage, something long-term, something like that in mind. Either that or they see it as a spiritual connection with purpose. And I don't want to scare anybody else again, but I feel like this is the guy from the last reading. And look here. And there's a woman here and a child. The child is looking at the death guy. And the woman has her head turned kind of like she doesn't see or she's ignoring. Now, there might be a warning here for some of you, for some people. This guy has, he's left bodies in his wake. Whether or not he's physically killed anybody, it's like somebody can be walking around and feel like they're dead. For instance, whenever you're sexually abused, it's a child that kills a part of you. And I feel like with the child looking, and it looks like the woman, who I'm going to assume is a mom, because it looks like they're holding hands. I feel like this is a warning for some of you who resonated with that first reading to be careful that you cannot trust this person around your child. I'm just going to say it. This person might be a sexual predator. And it's one of those things where you wouldn't even notice, you wouldn't even know until it's too late, because they do such a good job at portraying. You cover up that face, and them bony hands looks just like a knight in a shining armor. With that face shield down, you ain't gonna know who he is until he decides to lift up the mask. Will it be too late by then? With the Tower in reverse, it's like this is an avoidable catastrophe. Doesn't have to happen. There are things that you can do or not do to keep this from happening. Like I said, energy is fluid. It's not permanent. Things can change at any time. There's things that you can do from stopping something like that from happening. You get the Three of Wands here and the Six of Cups. I see this two ways. I see this from the perspective of that first masculine who's not doing so well, the one who's got this addiction and da-da-da-da-da-da, who thinks that he needs your help, who sees, you in his future, but he's not really healed or ready. That guy who possibly could be a predator, he might be just looking for children. He might be someone that only dates people with children, not because of the mother, but because he might get a chance to get close to the child. I hate talking about stuff like this, but it's out here, so I gotta say it. And the other way I see this is with that person that we're talking about in this reading, the person from the past who wants to come back You know, and I could have it mixed up. These two masculines could be interchangeable. Maybe the new person is, I mean, who knows if it's the new person or if it's the old person who's coming back that is the predator. Somebody fucking is. And it's like, it's important for you to make the right decision because this could go either way. It doesn't have to happen. But anyhow, the person who has good intentions, who may have fucked up in the past. Yeah, I think that's the past person. I don't know. In their future, they see a reunion with you. Like, it's not that they see, they want, they desire, they look forward towards that because they can't let you go. That's why they're re-entering. They feel like this is a bond that cannot be broken. They feel it so strongly because it's a past life connection. And so you got a choice between these individuals. So we had the earth sign and we have a water sign. Doesn't have to be. They could just carry those energies. But I want to get some more information because ain't nobody wants to make the wrong decision whenever it comes to their children. So let me sweep all of these back up. All right. Tell me more about this person who we should be warned against letting come too close, who does not have good intentions. Tell me more about this person. Ace of Cups. Somebody who has offered you love. It's so sad and so scary. I'm sorry, because I know that so many of us want love and would like to receive it, but it's sad that we all know it, you can't trust somebody just because they say they love you. This is somebody who I feel like was quick to offer you that love. Two of Wands. This may be somebody who's in a position in their life where they're at a fork in the road, where they got to figure out which way they need to go. Or maybe they're talking about how they need to change their actions. They need to leave some stuff behind. They know there's so much more out there for them. So all of that sounds really good, right? And that's why it's important for you to not be duped. Tell me more about this person that we have to be careful of. And Queen of Pentacles. And the Four of Wands. In reverse. So whoever this person is, I feel like they have someone who's they shared a home with and they recently left it, or it's in shambles. Yeah, whenever they're talking about, they may not have said this to you. Like I'm saying, they keep things hidden back. There's ulterior motives at play. And it's like, they may have told you they're looking forward to the future and da-da-da-da-da-da. But what they are not telling you is that they actually do have someone. Someone, I feel like, who is loyal to them and is who's holding down the fort. It may be somebody who provides them with financial security. But they may not be in the home right now. There's some kind of separation. And it could be someone, if you're an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, it could be someone that alludes, if they know that you're a spiritual person, they might allude to the fact that they think you're their twin flame. Or they might not even just like come out and say you're my twin flame, but they might be saying little things to get you to feel like that. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this person says a lot of shit, but they can't back it up. As somebody who's definitely immature, they're not a man. It sounds like that first person to me, somebody who still needs to heal, whose inner child is rageful, a little batty badass. If you look at their history, they may have a track record of like an actual criminal record. And it's like, there's no judgment there because shit happens. But it's like, if you look back on their record, it seems like they're not trying to change. They're not trying to make any efforts. It's like they take some enjoyment out of being a little Dennis the Menace. Either way, this is going to be a hard lesson learned if you go that way, buddy. And let me tell you. Let's pull an oracle card. My tooth is starting to hurt. I have such a horrible toothache. My tooth's starting to hurt, so I might have to cut it short again because I'm talking too much. My son told me I talked too much earlier. So with the High Priest of Spirit, this is confirmation to me, honestly, that I'm right about this. That this person that you cannot trust is that first person from the last reading. So whatever reading is uploaded before this, go watch it if this resonates with you because you need to know the information. But this person makes it seem like, you know, he's everything that you've been waiting on, or he tries to make it seem like that. And he may be pushy about love and about starting a relationship. So with that High Priestess of Spirit, this is my confirmation that I'm right about that. This is my confirmation that you feel like something is off and you're intuitive and you need to trust your intuition. I feel like this is also somebody who is spiritual in their own way, but I feel like they work with dark forces. All right? This is somebody who will try to summon a demon on your ass. Like vengeance, murder, rape, child abuse, all of that is okay in their book. Because to their God, it's okay. And so this person may use spirituality because they're not going to tell you all of this shit up front. But they may try to connect with you on a spiritual level and speak your language. They may throw out words like aura and sense and psychic and whatever, journey. They may throw around conspiracies like Freemason and whatever. They're just saying anything they can think of that they think that you will vibe with and identify with. And sure, yeah, they're spiritual, but so are demons. All right. Now that we've got that guy figured out, tell me more about this guy from the past that wants to come back in, that you've been in disconnect from. Because earlier when we was talking about it, it seemed like you felt like you needed to protect yourself from that individual. But it's really this person you're going to have to end up protecting yourself from. So tell me more about this guy. Is that anything to be stood on? Is there ulterior motives? What is going on with this guy from the past that's going to, or girl, flip it to your situation, but what's going on with this person from the past that wants to come in because they're afraid you'll move on with somebody else? We have the Page of Cups in the reverse. And the Seven of Wands in the reverse. I'm going to get another card on this Page of Cups. Because right now all I'm pulling from it is, I feel like there's somebody that may have dropped the ball in the past, where they did a piss poor effort at showing you any kind of love or affection. And it's like they may know that you have your defenses up, but they want you to drop them. But I don't want to interpret that wrong, so let me pull another card on the Page of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, exactly what the fuck I said. The Three of Swords in the reverse and the Justice card in the reverse. With the Three of Swords, that was heartbreak, loss, tragedy, but this is somebody that wants to heal a situation that was not just and was not fair. Like I said, they brought you a piss poor offer in the past. It was nothing that you could stand on. And it's like they know that. That's why it's coming up in the Page of Cups. But they want to heal that. They know it wasn't fair. They know it wasn't right. They know they didn't give you what they could have offered you. It fell flat. Because they didn't even try to offer you nothing for real. They was busy doing something else. You was not a priority. But they know that. They know it wasn't right. Clarify the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands, Judgment in the reverse. Like I said, this person knows that you had your defenses up, but they would like you to not. They would like you to drop them. Please don't hit me. Like if I approach you, please don't hit me. Because they know that you've already called a judgment on the situation, that you've already been like, no, I'm not interested. I'm starting to get sick to my stomach now. Like, I feel like that masculine right there, I feel like he's stressed because he knows he fucked up. He knows that you are not wanting to let him back in. He feels like that you're not going to. The Tower in the reverse. I feel like that's a sense of him kicking himself in the ass. Like, all of that shit didn't have to happen if I just would have treated her right. And me losing her forever doesn't have to happen. I feel like this is somebody who wants to climb back in from the mistakes they made. I just had the Devil card come out on its side over the Tower in reverse. And so I feel like something that may have distracted him or stopped this connection in the first place because he wasn't there for you. He was doing other things. This person may have had some kind of addiction or have been tied up with somebody else, a karmic, or in a situation that they didn't want to drag you into because it wasn't a good situation. I'm sorry, my mouth is hurting so bad. But let me look and see, because that Devil card came out on its side. It's supposed to be in the reverse, and it's the Seven of Swords in the reverse. That's about coming clean. Where you had been sneaky in the past or whatever, but it's like now you want to have all your cards laid out on the table. But yeah, the Devil card in the reverse, this is somebody who is releasing and healing those toxic connections that kept them away before. Whether it's a person, an addiction, or a group of people, some commitment to some other high authority. Maybe they was rolling with the same guy Crazy is rolling with, that same God. I don't know. But it's like, either way, now they're ready to heal and to release some things. They've been putting in a lot of work solitarily by themselves, just focusing. Page of Wands in the reverse, but this person's not sure how to start off on the journey. They're not even sure, like, how do I get there? Like, how do I get there? Oh, my mouth. I'm sorry to be a whiner, but it hurts. Six of Swords. This could be somebody that in the past had a tendency to flee or leave, or maybe they were going towards somebody else with a child, but they left. There was a disconnection. But it's also somebody who's like, whenever they get overwhelmed, they just leave. And they do things to satisfy them. Like, I'm not saying it's drugs, but whatever. They had some unhealthy coping mechanism. And it's like they would go and do that in order to distract themselves from whatever choppy waters they were in. Like, I gotta get away from here. I'm just gonna go relieve myself. It's also somebody who now wants to have peace of mind. Like, they're the person who came up as the Nine of Swords, who was stressing and everything, worried about you and what you got going on. They don't want to do that no more. They need some peace of mind. They got to figure this out. King of Swords. He's really confused. Like, I feel like this is somebody who is normally, like, dominant and a fearless leader. Somebody who's very intellectual, intelligent. Once they have their mind made up about something, they usually know exactly what it is they need to do, how to go about it. I feel like they're a strategist, would be excellent at chess. But this is somebody who is out of their element and not in their normal energy. Whenever it comes to you in this situation, they just don't know what to do. There's somebody who, like I said, now they might be willing to or able to express love to you because they've had a change of perspective. They have felt the loss in between. But normally, I don't feel like this is somebody who works within their emotions. I feel like normally this is somebody who works within the aspects of the mind. They're more of a thinker, more of like a scientist, engineer, doctor type. Somebody who's just about the facts, ma'am. And they don't get their emotions involved into things. And so this person is out of their element because this is all about love. They don't know what the fuck to do to get back in. How do I get back? I know I need to get back. How do I get back when she doesn't even want me around? I know that she doesn't because I know I fucking did her dirty. I know I did. Now I'm going to pull a Wisdom Oracle card for this young man. Excuse me, distinguished gentleman. And it is fulfillment. I think this could be two things. I think you're definitely this person's wish fulfillment. And I think maybe unbeknownst to you, this person might be that thing that you need, that thing that you want, that thing that will intoxicate and satisfy you. I feel like there's a lot of richness. I felt something touch my third eye. It was like a liquid drop. Anyway, there's not white there, so But I feel like this connection between you and this person, there is a lot of, like I said, richness between the two of you. It's like something of substance. Like, so many people have these shallow relationships, but with this person, you feel it on a deeper level. I don't know what this means, but there also might be some kind of blood tie there. I don't know if somebody's done some blood magic. Possibly. Or if it's just like this person feels that connection with you and you feel that connection with this person so bad, like it's in your blood. You share the same cup. You may feel like, or maybe this person feels like, or maybe neither of you feel like, but maybe the fact is this is your twin. I said maybe. Don't ride on that horse. So I'm done with these cards. Right now I'm going to pull out my Divine Feminine and my Divine Masculine dialogue cards, and let's see if we can have a conversation about what the masculine and what the feminine are thinking. And honestly, fuck that first dude. He's a piece of shit. First card out is the masculine. Memories of us still linger, even after all this time. So like I said, y'all have been out of disconnection. He cannot stop thinking about you. He still replays the memories. So if you do, he does too. If you don't, he still fucking does. I have old cycles, old wounds, karma, and old patterns to clear. Old patterns to clear up. I'm working on it. Like I said, with that Eight of Pentacles, this person has been working solitarily on the things that he needs to work on in order to be what he needs to be to present himself to you. Old wounds, old cycles, karma, those toxic connections, that double in reverse, the releasing of it. That's this. And he's still working on it, but he is. There's progress being made, unbeknownst to you. He's got a lot to say, so that makes me feel like he's holding back, because he's been holding back in the past. In the past, maybe you had a hard time communicating with this person because you could never get nothing out of them. It was like pulling teeth. It sounds really fucking good right now. Actually, my tooth feels a little bit better right now. I don't know what the heck happened. But he says, I'm hiding my real feelings, not just from you, but from myself. It's taken so long because this person has been in denial. That's why this person's all of a sudden having this change in perspective, because that's not what their perspective was before. They was lying to themselves. They told themselves they didn't love you. They told you that. They told you that. They told them that themselves. But the point is, they're hiding their real feelings. So what's that tell you? Finally, she speaks. I'm grateful that you showed up in my life. I will never forget you or this or these lessons in love, no matter where we both end up. So like I said earlier, this feminine always had unconditional love for this masculine. Whenever I was talking about unlocking the door, He doesn't realize that the door has been unlocked. All he had to do was pull the handle, but he wouldn't do that. Because he felt like he was blocked out, that he was going to be rejected. And she's saying, like, no matter what, no matter the shit, no matter the lessons, because I feel like she had went through some hurt through her experience with him. She's saying, I'm still grateful for you. I'll never forget you or these lessons, no matter where we both end up. So this feminine, also, like I'm saying, she's guarded. She's still, with the no matter where we both end up, she's still open to the idea that she's going to have to walk away from this masculine. She's not saying she will. She's saying that she might have to, and that she has to do what she has to do. Like, she recognizes that the connection could have been, and the lessons could have been for a greater purpose, for her to learn, for her to achieve something, for her to gain something, for her to move on in her future with, and to hold that close, hold that knowledge and those lessons close. She's grateful for this person, no matter the hurt and the pain he put her through. She'll never forget him. We have her again. She says, I am responsible for my own healing and happiness. I know how to transform pain into something higher. I am not a victim to anything. So like I was just saying, she ain't sorry for what he put her through. She's responsible for her own healing and happiness. She knows how to transform that pain into something higher. She knows how to take those lessons and turn it into something that is growth. I'm not a victim to anything. With that justice card, he may feel like he made her a victim. Like I said, he may have done her wrong. He may have even done something illegal towards her. She also says, I sometimes felt unappreciated and taken for granted by you. I should have walked away many times, and for good, but I didn't. Like I'm saying, she knew he wasn't treating her right. She knew she should have moved on when she didn't. She took her hard lumps because she hung in there like a rider does. Rider's gonna ride. She should have walked away long before she did, and she should have kept it that way. She should have never let him back in. That's how she felt. But at the same time, knowing that she didn't, because she had that unconditional love, that forgiveness, that desire to understand. He says, I worry about being able to come up to your expectations. This is somebody who sees that feminine in a higher light. He knows that he's come from a place where he's dealing with like toxic issues and lessons of his own that he needs to heal up out of. And he's seen you rise and become that Nine of Pentacles, that glowing, abundant, independent woman. And he's worried that he can't rise up to meet your expectations. Like, what if I can't grow like you grew? And she says, I have options and opportunities, but I still don't want anyone else. No one else is you. So it's like all that competition that he was worried about. Yup, they out there. Yup, she got opportunities, but it doesn't freaking matter. He doesn't know that, but it doesn't matter. Because even though she has these options and opportunities, I don't think she entertains them. And whenever she tries to, it's like nothing compares to the connection that she had with this individual. So one more Wisdom Oracle card, and I'm going to close it out. It is, you can't even see it now, it's so freaking dark. But this is the warrior. The warrior is somebody that has always had to fight. They've always had trial after trial, even since a young age. And I feel like this could be a mutual energy, but I feel like the masculine feels it more. But there's somebody that always overcomes. They've always made it through it, whether they got scars or not. Those are the stories on their heart that made them into the warrior that they are. And I didn't ask for one. Asked for two. I asked for one, but two cards came out, and it was Fragment and the Reverse. So this person feels like, they could have even had mental health issues. No. She said, Mom, you said it's time to go, right? I didn't say that. What time is it? You guys can play for 10 more minutes. Okay. Well, I'm finishing up a reading right now. You cannot go down to the river. It's dark. If you fall in, I won't be able to find you.
I'm just going to look at it. Just right there. Not even all the way down there. Just right there, and I'm going to come back.
You guys don't get close to the water.
Okay. I'm just going to look at it. Let's take the stairs.
Hey, and come right back. Don't make me come find you.
Okay.
All right, I love you.
I'll never get you. And I'm going to keep the light on so you can, see us.
Mwah.
I love you. And we're going to come back. I promise. You don't have to be scared.
Okay. So did you hear that? She said, I love you, and we're going to come back, I promise. You don't have to be scared. This masculine loves you. His intention is to come back. And I do feel like you have been scared, have been anxious that this isn't going to happen for you. Not with this particular person, but in general. I love you. I promise. We're going to come back. You don't have to be scared. But like I was saying, with the Fragment card in the reverse, this person possibly could have had mental health issues that they were dealing with due to past childhood trauma. And it's like I've said before, sometimes when people go through that trauma, in order for the survival of their soul, they split off into these different factions of themselves. And it's like, with it being in the reverse, and them doing all of that hard work, like maybe they've been to counseling, or maybe at least they're doing some kind of personal soul healing and work. It's like they're finding the pieces of themselves and bringing it back together so that they're whole. And you're not just getting pieces of them. They can bring their whole selves. And that also, with the Warrior card, is a journey that they have had to fight, but that they're going to overcome, and they're going to win. And I feel like with that Fragment in the reverse, they feel like you're a piece of them. They come into collect. That is all.